Uh, Hi, I'm Sailor Moon, and I'm Sailor Mercury. I'm Sailor Uranus. Why did I make that mistake? I don't know. And today we're going to talk about, you know, haters and what they think. Well, we're not going to spend too much time on that anyway. Or we're not going to talk about it at all, you know, since that's what they would want. So, anyway, we're going to talk about the hate we used to get on YouTube, and we still do from time to time, from the haters, you know. When tracing back and talking about the hate we used to get, or I guess also the bullying, because there was also bullying in it. Bullying, I can't say the word right. You know, the way I say it sounds like I'm saying bullying, but really it's bullying. But I'm saying it right. Anyway, so it all started going back to around 2008 YL. And I know that was a long time ago, but that's when it started. But yeah. And it went from 2008 YL, I think, up to 2013 YL. And it was never needed. Yes, folk could unstand with what we were doing. They could have their thoughts, their beliefs, their takes, sure. You know, why not? But you see, there goes the point where you're bullying and you're hating on someone for your own belief, your own take, your own thought on something. Now, just to clear up, we never did anything that the haters said we did. And even if they think what we do is wrong, according to the YouTube community guidelines and the terms of service, we never did anything that was wrong. You know, haters are always going to hate on anything. They don't like nothing. And they think everyone should be hated on. They used to say that, and I'm not making this up, that we were the bad influence on the interweb and we're the ones that had to get off. But that wasn't true. The ones that were bullying, the ones that were hating, those were the ones that were the ones on the interweb that folk needed to be trying to seek to get off. Not us, you know. For years there were mean words in all the movies, you know, and then there were mean movies being made. You know, it was just a mess. There was nothing, you know, it was just a mess. And we never did anything to these folk, not at all. You know, they're going to say we did, but the truth is we didn't. Well, you see, as Sailor Moon put it, we never did nothing to any of these folk. You know, they came on, they saw our movies back in the day, and they got mad and angry over it. You know, we had no running over them. You know, they said how mature, they always talked about how grown up they were. But when you saw what they were putting on what movies they were making, or, you know, what words they were forlaying on our movies, you would see that they were not that grown up. You know, what is actually true, if you're coming on the interweb and you're bullying and hating on someone for something you don't like, you know, then I would say that was ungrown up. But they'd always talk about how grown up they were, you know. Yeah, they'd always talk about how grown up they were and how they had the right to bully, they had the right to hate, you know. Oh yeah, but they'd always say that we didn't have the right to seek wrong with the way they behaved. We didn't have the right to do this and that. So funny about how they had the right to do everything, but we didn't have the same right to do it. You know? Now, we never did nothing to any of these haters, and they're the ones that basically they're the ones that are going to say they're sad, but the way they are, they're never going to say they're sad, you know? And it is what it is. You know, some folk are going to say when you put yourself out there, you're going to get hate. Yeah, true. That happens. But when they're coming on and wishing death on you, when they're coming on and trying to give away, and stuff like that, then you know that you're not asking for that sort of thing. My neck. You know? So it is what it is. And every once in a while, we'll get someone on YouTube that wants to seek to start something. We just block and ban them, or at least just ban them, since block users broke again. And it is what it is. We don't talk back to them. We don't watch their movies. We don't do nothing now. Oh, we used to talk back to them. We used to watch their movie. We once talked back to them. We once watched their movies. And all it did was just, give them a grounds to do it all over, to make other movies and get other ones to show up and do theirs too, and all kinds of other dumb things they do. Anyway, that's all we have. Sailor Moon says is talking about that. It was never needed. The hate that we got for what we did on YouTube, as Sarah Uranus said, was never needed and should never happen. But it is what it is. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sarah Uranus. We'll see you later.